is error. Error means it's a difference between actual value and measured value of a quantity. Let's take one example. Let's say length of one rod is 1 meter. This length is 1 meter, and we have one instrument. It's like measuring more than 1 meter. Let's say it's a measuring 102 centimeter. It means there is error of a 2 centimeter. And if we have some other instrument, actual distance of this one 1 meter, some other instruments or some other meter scale, it's reading 98 centimeter in place of 1 meter. So again there is a one mistake. There is again one error. There is a difference between actual value and measured value. So there is error. So first case, if you are reading 102 centimeter in place of 1 meter, that error is called positive. And if you are reading 98 centimeter or 97 centimeter in place of 1 meter, that error is a negative. So basically error is difference between actual value and measured value of any physical quantity. So error we can divide into two parts. Basically we can divide into three parts this error. First part we say systematic error. Systematic. Systematic error means like every time that same error will repeat. Let's say we have a 140 meter scale. In place of 1 meter, that meter scale always reading 102 centimeter. Means we have one rod, length of rod 1 centimeter, and we are using 1 meter scale. But that meter scale is faulty one. If something is 1 meter, that meter scale will read 102 centimeter. So there is error of a 2 centimeter. But every time, whenever you use that meter scale, every time that will repeat same mistake. It means there is an error in one direction. There is a positive error. So systematic error always in one direction. So that will be one directional error. So whatever instrument error will be there, the same error every time it will repeat. Means that faulty meter reading 102 centimeter in place of 1 meter. So whenever you repeat that measurement, every time that faulty meter will do same mistake. It means systematic error always one directional error. Either it will be positive or it will be negative. Now systematic error we can divide into three parts. First one we say is a instrumental error. Instrumental. That's like instrument have some problem. Just I told, like in place of 1 meter, every time it's reading 105 centimeters. So that instrument have some fault. So that type of error is called instrumental error. And whenever you use that instrument, every time it will repeat same error. It means that is one directional. So if it is giving extra, like in 1 meter in place of 1 meter, it's giving 105. So every time it will do same thing. So that's why it's a one directional instrumental error. And second error is imperfection in procedure. So many times there is imperfection in procedure, so that type error also systematic errors. Just like in thermometer like we measure temperature. So if we don't follow proper procedure, so there will be some error, and every time that error will be one direction. Let's say normally to measure temperature from thermometer, what we do? We put thermometer in mouth. So if rather than putting in mouth, if someone telling okay, just you hold thermometer like this. If you are holding thermometer like this one, in that case also it will measure temperature, but that won't be accurate because there was fault in the procedure. So imperfection in the procedure. In experiment, if procedure is not right, there will be error, and that error will be in one direction only. Same type error it will repeat. It means that error is also systematic error. So systematic error we divide into two parts. First one is what? Due to instrument. Second one, imperfection in procedure, and third one is personal error. Personal error. Personal error, what happened? it's about habit. Like if somebody have a habit to see the something like from height or some other habit, just like parallax. Parallax is the best example of personal error. It's about habit. If somebody have a habit to see something from height, so they will always get parallax. So that error is called personal error. So basically, it's a habit of human being. Because of that one, there will be error. So that error is called personal error. So basically, we divide this systematic error into three parts: instrument, procedure, and personal error. And this will be in one direction. This will be in one direction only, because see, this personal error and procedure and instrumentation error. So their direction will be one. Either it will be positive or it will be negative. Reason is that it won't change every time. It's like if somebody have a habit to see something from height, so every time you will see from height. If somebody have a like fault in the procedure, so they will repeat the procedure thing. An instrument, this one has a fault like in place of 100 centimeter, instrument reading 101 centimeter. We always keep on reading 101 centimeter in every experiment. So that's why it's a one directional. Now, second part of this error, we can say it's a random error. As name suggests, random. Random means we don't know what's the reason for this error. It's a random. Actually, completely it's a random. For example, if I say you have to measure time period of pendulum. So if you are measuring time period of pendulum, obviously you can get t is equal to something. But the moment you start measuring and we get some air or something else, temperature increasing or something else, like let's say you are measuring in the open space, and that time period is 1 second. And suddenly when you start measuring, there is a air blow or something happen. In that case, time will be different. Time won't be same. Their exact value won't be there. It's a random. We don't know. Like we don't know reason for that. Anything can happen. It's a random. So that error is called random error. Just like if you are measuring temperature of human body. So if somebody, if you are measuring temperature of human body and giving thermometer to them, and after same moment if we have something like ice or something else, in that case temperature won't be that much accurate. So random. Random means we don't know exact reason for that error. That is called random error. And what's the difference between random error and personal error? Personal error is habit. We can improve that. And random error is not habit. We cannot improve that. It just happened because of other external circumstances. Now, third error is least count error. Least count. Just like if you have to measure 1.253 centimeter. So if you can measure 1.2 only, because least count, if you see the meter scale, like that centimeter scale, in centimeter scale least count is 1 centimeter, means less than 1 centimeter. If you have to measure, you cannot measure it. So that error is called least count error. Another example for this one, let's say you purchase something and price of that one is 15.75. So you cannot give 15.75. Either you get 16 rupees or else 15 rupees. So if you are giving 16 rupees, you are doing mistake of a 0.25 rupees. And that 0.25 rupees, see, printed rate is 15.75. So you cannot give 15.75 because minimum currency, least count for currency is 1 rupee. So either you have to give 15 or else 16. So if you are giving 16, it means you are doing one mistake, one error is there. How much error? 0.25. And why this error happening? Because we have a least count for currency, for Indian currency, that is 1 rupee. It means less than that we cannot have. It means that error bound to happen. So this error will happen because of least counts, minimum currency. Let's say we have a currency for 50 paise and 25 paise. Then what we do? We give 50 rupees, then 50 paise, then 25 paise. Then won't be error. But least currency we have for 1 RS. It means what? This error is happening due to least count. So least count error, random error, and systematic error.